This is Two Teachers Chat with your hosts, Brenda McCrate and Peggy Wilbur.
Hi, Peg.
Hi, Brenda.
We are Two Teachers Chat.
Well, today I wanted you to talk about your passion about teachers and teaching and how we really feel about you as teachers.
Guys, we love you. We know you're working as hard as humanly possible. We know that your heart is in it. But we also know that 50% of you quit in the first 3 to 5 years.
Or get sick
Or
burned out.
Because you're burned out from the pressure. And I've been in it for 34 years, and the last 8 to 10 was so much more high pressure than the ones before. So what we want to talk to you about today is just taking care of yourself and being able to be in this amazing profession for a long time.
The long haul. So what would you say? How to do that?
First of all, remember that not all of your time belongs to the school. So there are 24 hours in the day, 7 to 8 of them should be sleeping, people. And then the rest of them needs to be divided so that you can have balance in your life. So that means if you have a family, you need to spend time with that family. And
or a partner or a spouse.
Exactly.
You want to spend time with them.
Friends
Friends
are
Yes.
important.
Family, like sisters-in-law that we like, or
Whoever.
Right.
And you have to find that balance, and you have to have some time for yourself. I mean, if you're an extreme extrovert like me, I get my energy from people. So even though I didn't see them every week or every other week, I made sure that I had dates with my girlfriends. We went for coffee, we had dinner, whatever, or lunch, but I made sure I saw them.
I made sure I went to a coffee place and just sat for a little while. And so that was me time.
Yeah. And also realize everything never gets done. In some professions, I am sure, people finish up the day, they have a nice clean desk, and they walk out thinking, ta-da, everything is done, and now I can go home. We don't. Even at the end of the year, you're thinking about the next year and how to improve things for your students, or that bulletin board that I really want to make for next year because I can use it all year, or I need to go to the garage sales and buy books for my kids for next year. It's always there, but you need to decide what absolutely has to be done and what can wait. Don't let it be what's good for the kids. Don't let that wait. But paperwork, sometimes that can wait, and if it can't wait, it doesn't have to be done to perfection. Which brings me to my next point, which is nobody's ever going to be perfect. You just try to get better. So the lesson goes and you think, oh dear, what happened?
Or the exit ticket, you're like, no, they didn't
even
get
what
I
it.
thought they were going to get.
And you say, okay,
breathe in.
I need to fix that
Breathe
tomorrow. What did I do? Okay, let me write some notes to myself or put some sticky notes. And sometimes it's not even that it went badly. It went fine, but you thought of 3 things that would have made it go even better. Those go in the notes for next year. Next year I'll do this. Or if you're a teacher that gets to teach a lesson 2 or 3 times, next group gets this and this. I used to do that. I was a science teacher, and I had 3 classes at a grade level, And so, boy, that third class had a pretty
You had a
near
great
perfect
class.
lesson. But the other two didn't suffer terribly. It was
Right.
okay.
You know, and also, what would you say about all the voices? You know, trying to help us improve, observing us. You should do this. You should do that.
Try not to take those voices as criticism. Try to take them as somebody's opinion. Sometimes it makes you reflect and think. I'm going to give every teacher out there my best advice. Before you start thinking about how to fix a lesson, think about what went well. In the most disastrous lesson, something went well. Little Johnny got excited and he never gets excited about anything. Or little Susie finally had a little bit of a breakthrough and sort of understands fractions now. Focus on that. Tell yourself how good you are. And then, of course, reflect on how you can make it even better.
So you're saying, really stop and smell the roses, or celebrate the small victories.
Yes.
As a self-care piece, going, that went well.
Yes. And the same thing when you have a class for a whole year. Every year, I would try to make a difference, of course, in every child. But I would pick one or two. And they didn't become my favorites like, you know, they could do no wrong. In fact, sometimes it was just the opposite. I was on their case constantly. But I would pick one or two kids who I really thought I could make a difference in. And as I look over my career, Peggy, those are the kids I focus on. The child who came to me dirty and never did anything, and the year before from her teacher had gotten almost straight F's, and she didn't think that she could learn at all. But there was a turning point with that child. Her hair was combed, she was clean, she started doing her work, and that child became a good student. I know she struggled. I know she continued to struggle. But I'm pretty darn sure as I remember, she graduated high school and she did okay in her life. And her mom came to me and told me that I had made such a difference in that child's life that the mom decided she could go back, get her GED, and finish college. So if that's one life that I've made better, that's what it's about. Don't focus on, oh, my kids are red and I can't move them up and all of this and this many didn't pass. Pick your battles, pick your children, work on them, keep after them, raise your expectations, and of course you're going to try to do your very best, and we all want our data to fly through the roof and be wonderful. But if you focus on that one kid that year, or that one kid in each of your classes, if you're a high school or a middle school teacher, and you're making a difference in that kid, think about the effect you've had and the ripple effect of that child succeeding where they might not have.
I know that the children that I teach, I'm affecting all the way through to their grandchildren. And because it just, you know, once they become able, and they'll have partners that are able, they'll get married to people that are able, they'll have children that are able who want to, you know, and so it is, when they say a teacher affects eternity, that's how you begin to see yourself, you know, over time, is, this is, you know, this is a profession that is time consuming and stressful and exhausting at times, but what we want you to do is take care of yourself so that you can positively affect generations of people.
For years and years to come.
Yep. So we're thinking about you, and we're just very pleased that you've entered this profession. It's a good profession to be in, and take good care of yourselves.
Absolutely.
All right?
And we're going to take care of our coffee needs,
That's
as we
right.
always do.
Thank you for watching 2Teachers Chat. Until next time, and remember, teachers touch lives forever.